Good afternoon, everyone. I did a video earlier, and this is a continuation of today's work. I was showing you how I covered these with the varnish, and I wanted to, this one had some bubbles in it, and it's coming out. So I'm going to do another coat of varnish on here because it has some brush strokes, which I don't really like. And I'm going to see, I might have to pour some of this in this little cap. Otherwise, it might be kind of hard to do. I have this little brush, foam. You get these for the car, you know, to wash your car, like at the Walmart or somewhere. And then I cut it up and make a smaller sponge. This is actually the way I do it on furniture instead of brush. So I'm just going to tap that off a little bit. Might be too much. I'm just going to go and tap this on here like this. And I think then I'm not too much worried about the inside cover part as this outside, just so it doesn't have that brush stroke look. And then I will be able to stitch around this finally. I think it'll just give it, if it gives it any texture, it'd be more like, you know, just a little texture, not where you didn't see that it was a brush. All right, let me just set that up there for a minute. Set this one over. So I was gonna do this without putting it on the video, but I thought maybe somebody might want to see how this is done. The other hinge journals I made, I didn't do like a special hard style cover. I just did whatever the paper was that I had at, you know, cardstock or whatever. But this is a heavier cardstock that I've printed on. Plus I've got the other page. So it's going to be fairly strong cover. I just wanted to see how it works, if it's better to have a stronger cover or if just your basic cardstock cover or paper cover works. All right, let me dump that back in there. I'm never going to get all this back in the jars, so. And then I noticed too, when I was watching a video earlier, I usually watch my videos back, just in case something's weird. You know, sometimes you have videos that lose sound, or you never know what's going to happen. But I noticed that my image, it seems like I'm close up. I mean, I look through this the lens when I record, like I did on the video before, and it was, you know, you could see the good part of my desk without a problem. And then when I watched it back, it's like not the whole video. I mean, it's closer. I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever get it figured out, but I hope it's okay to watch it anyway. All right, I'm just going to set this to the side then. I hope that works. Maybe that's going to be too bubbly. I don't know. The joys of crafting. We don't ever know what's going to happen. Okay, so I'll put the lid on that so I don't knock it over. All right, well, as long as I've got a little time here, let's just, well, I might just kind of sign off here for a few minutes and let that dry. So the only thing is I really need to have that last page done. I've got 11 done and 10. Here's 10. And then I finished 11. So I need 12 because I would need that for the last cover. Oh my gosh, look at how thick it is. It is thick, thick. Okay, well, it is what it is. 12 days. 12 days. Okay, where is 12 page? There it is. Excuse me. Okay, I was going to put that in. I was just going to hinge that in. Because I don't think I can fit it in there like that. Oh, these are the ones I want to use on this. 12. Yeah, I'm just going to hinge that in there. Between that and the 12 days, I think. It won't take that much to hinge it. All right, so let's do this one. Okay, I have this little pocket here. And I have this little cardboard guy. And I think I am just going to put him on the inside because the paper is too busy. He jumps out. And I maybe not used him. I was going to use him in the Nutcracker journal that I have for sale on Etsy. But I saved him because he was cute. And I don't know where it came from. It was probably some free image of sorts from somewhere. Okay. So I was thinking he's just about too tall. I might have to trim his feet a little bit. I'll go around him a little bit just to make it. Just make him fit a little better. Not quite still. All right. I was thinking of putting this card on there, but not sure. Okay, this is going to go in here, but I need to find the tag for 12. All right, here's this little guy. And there's the 12. And so I don't have a background for this guy. But I'm going to put this journal card in with this somewhere. I might put it on, let's see. I need a heavier cardstock piece of paper. Let's see if it would look cute on this. I didn't get to use this. Kind of. I don't know, that's pretty bright. Should have used that on 9 because it has that lime green. Well, I have lime green down here. Oh, let me see. What size is the card I need? Didn't remember what these measurements were. I think they're 3 inches. Yeah, 3 by 6. Let me cut this 3 by 6. soft, make a tag. This was printed on coffee dyed paper already. So, oh no, I printed the back of that. Oh, that's cute. All right, so there's that. And I can put this card on there. I think that looks okay. And I have to sew around that and sew around this. Figure out something for up there. I might just put that on there and do that. All right, I'm going to stop the video. I'm going to sew these, and then by then, hopefully the rest of it will be dry, and we can start working on the cover. But anyway, that's what I'm going to do on this pretty much. Okay, so I'll talk to you in a little bit. Hello, everyone. I am back. Been working on the rest of the tags for this 12 Days of Christmas journal, and we're almost done. I had a couple glitches, however. When I put the varnish on here, everything was pretty nice as far as how it dried up. And then I used it and dabbed it with the little sponge, and there was kind of like bubbles on there, and it dried with all these little bubbles and dots. So I made a new cover, and this time I didn't put anything on it. I just glued this down, and I stitched around the whole thing. Then as I started to put it together, I had to take off like 1/4 of an inch all the way around. So it's almost to the size of the book page. Because it was just too awkward. I don't know, I can't explain it, but it didn't look right. So, you know, if you decide to make one for yourself, and you just have to figure it out. You just have to set it down and look and decide if you think you like it or you don't like it. Okay, it's really thick. I mean, I don't know. I'm going to try to squish this part down. It'll be a little gator mouth, but I don't want it to be so wide. So if I can get it squished down, wrong end, let's see. I can get it down to like 1.5, but I don't know if I can get it that much squished. So that's my next thing, is to glue this on. This was the only lace I had that was kind of wide enough to get behind the whole thing. And to be honest with you, I was looking at black. I have this black. I don't like this particular lace, but then I was thinking, black looks pretty cool. I don't know now. I'm thinking if I went maybe to Hobby Lobby Monday or something, I could find a black crocheted lace like this one. And I also have black fabric. I wasn't even going to show you. I was just going to not do it. So I have this black fabric, but it's just so stark on the edge here. That's kind of why I didn't like that. But I think the black sets it off with the black ribbon. But I thought if I use this, I will come back with a black tie on there. That's what it's going to be. I don't want to buy more crocheted lace in black if I, probably never use it. I'm not sure if it's the right one either. So we're going to go with this. All right, so let me try to glue this. And of course, I'm going to have to hold it for a while. But I was kind of disappointed in the varnish situation. I need to practice that maybe, I've done it before with other projects that I've made, not necessarily journals, but other things. So I'll let that sit for a minute. And it seemed to work. In fact, I used to spray my paper with a varnish, with a spray varnish, which I could have done, but I'm out. So, okay, well, I'll let that dry. Let me look at these corners. And see, this is a little bit showing. I didn't cut it all the way down. I don't know. All right, so I see that this gold here, sort of a goldy bronze color. I think that's going to add a lot to it. This one is more of a copper color. I don't know what that is, but it's not. I kind of like this color here. Okay, so that we need 2 for that. I guess you get, okay, that goes to that. I don't need it in these packages anyways. Okay, so there's 4 of those. Now, I've never put these on before, but I've seen Gail Augustinelli do it, and she glues this and then turns it over and squishes them down. So that's what I'm going to do. Put a little bit of this glue in here. That is, if it'll come out. Okay. Then when I get this part done, this section, we can put the eyelet. I think I'm going to put an eyelet and run the ribbon around the whole journal because it's kind of going to be gator mouth. And if I do the rubber band one, that tends to pull these edges down. Okay. Let me just turn this up this way for a minute. And then we need a pair of plier things to bend these down. Yeah, I guess. Maybe I should have bent these down before I glued them on. No, I couldn't do that though. Those are tougher than I thought to bend. Okay. They look cool. Okay, I had a wipe here somewhere. It's probably sitting on my papers, making them weird. There it is. Get that off before it leaves a shiny film. Okay, now gotta get this as taut as I can. This may be kind of hard to do. Come on, glue. Of course, it's been working all day. You know, you get on camera and then it decides to plug up. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna see if I can hold that up there for a bit. See if it'll grip. I don't know if washi tape would hold it. I'll get a couple pieces of this ready for. Okay, looks like about right down there. After the varnish still, it's like you're afraid to do anything because you don't know if it's going to work. The washi tape will probably stick to it, and well, that's okay. All right. Let's see if that glues on quickly here. I can get these other corners set. I feel like I want to bend these over a little bit first. At least get them started. Yeah, I think you almost have to have them glued a little bit because they would maybe slide right off. Okay, I'll move this. I don't want it to rip my paper. It's not supposed to rip it, huh? Come back in and touch that up. Squeeze this shut a little bit. Such a nice day out. It's nice and sunny, about 70 degrees. I feel pretty guilty being in here in my craft room because I should be out there working in the yard. Lots of leaves on the ground. I just have to make sure that my walk, you know, where they people come up to the door is clear, because it gets very slippery. For any of you who know what it's like having wet leaves on the ground. The grass part, I don't care. All right. Gosh, I hope that's gonna stay. Oh. See, I told ya. Maybe I didn't bend them enough. I'm afraid to. Velcro. I hope I pay attention to what I'm doing. No, I was just talking about the movement of the book. The book is thick. And this part I'll cut off in a little bit. I'm gonna wait till it's all dry. Okay, so the next thing we need is a eyelet hole here, and I didn't really look for a ribbon yet, but I will figure it out. Because if I have black, that would be great. If I have, I'm not sure. So 8.5, so 4 1/4 is the center pencil. 4 1/4, about right there. Get my punch here. Stand up for this somewhat. Okay, let's do it this way, and then I can do it better. No, I can't. Okay. There it is. I couldn't see the dot because the pencil line is not very dark. All right. Eyelet. So I'm going to put the ribbon through here, and I don't think I have, let me see my little ribbon. I have one little ribbon box here, but that's tape. I thought tape would have worked too, like masking tape. Like a real book. Oh, it has that tape on it. I have black satin ribbon, but that's, I think I want thicker. It would be nice if I could get kind of a soft ribbon. Let's see if I have enough of this. Let's see, I guess I should probably loop it. Let's just see if I have enough here. If I do that, and it goes, one's going to be a little longer, so I'll just cut it off. Let me see. Always try to remember which way it is that the loop, that might be too thick to go through there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get something more sheer than that. I thought that might work, but we'll just see. For instance, I think black would look cute. I should quit saying cute because I think it'll look good. Okay. That's my thought. I'll wrap that up later. And the corners look kind of nice on there. This is all good now, these corners. Okay, so this up here says 12 Days of Christmas, and the back says Merry Christmas one and all, like the end, which is kind of cool. And I don't feel like I need to decorate in here. I think once we tie the ribbon, it'll be the decoration, because we may tie it here to the side, but I still think it'll be fine. So I'm going to, and I was trying desperately not to cut into the bird there, and I think I managed that. And so we'll go through, and then the tabs, I'm planning to go back and put tabs. I can let this one out now. I can go back and put tabs on each one of the sections. Yeah, but see, I had put this 2 on here. I don't know what I was thinking. So I'm going to have to put the 1 right up there. I don't know that I could take that off and move it somehow. I probably can't. Wasn't thinking. I was just going to put them on random pages. Then I thought, well, maybe I should put them on all the pages. I don't know. This is not something that, you know, I thought through on every aspect. So I'll do the flip through when I get everything finished. I just kind of wanted you to glance here a little bit at it. I don't even know how many pages it is, so I'll have to count them. There's plenty of journal space. And I still have more journal cards I can sew and put in the backs of each of these pockets. Oh, I put this little deer in there. I thought it was cute. Just something to add, something different. I can lay that down now. 7 swans. And then I put the postcard in there because I thought it was the pretty blue color that goes with it. And there's a swan. And I didn't put anything on this page. I'm just going to leave it plain. I don't want to mess up the picture. And you saw this. This one I think I did on my own. 8 Maids Milking. I got a little journal card in there. Journal card. And then this little card. This is 9 Ladies Dancing. I showed you that one. We worked on that on camera together. 10 I did, I think you were with me. I did part of it anyway. I did some Christmas from the dictionary. That page on there. Oh, this is the belly band. I was trying to stick it all the way in the pocket. It's a belly band. And this one, I didn't show you how to make this, but it's very simple. It's a paper clip. And all I do is take a piece of cardstock, whatever, you know, it doesn't even have to be cardstock, anything. And just bend this over like that. Make sure it's not, this one is a little too wide, the paper. And then bend it over again and glue that down. So you would cut it right here. And don't cut it too short. Give yourself enough room to bend it over. Just an example. And then right here, you can just stick a word. This one's too big, but you find a word that will fit. Or you can put anything, like a little collage or whatever you want to put on there, like a little, let's see, what do I have? If I have anything small. I mean, I guess you could use that. No, it has to be something tiny, but I use it usually for words. And then you've got, once that's all glued, you put your word on the part where you, this one's not a good example because you can see that. Okay. And then let's just cut this word out for fun. I think it might be still too big, too long. So once you've glued this back part down, then this goes on the part where the seam is. So you don't see the seam. At least that's the way I do it. Or you can just leave the seam in the back and you can glue it onto the front like that. And then you can hang this from, you know, from your, like a charm, you know, from your ties or something like that. And so I did it where I ran the ribbon through behind it and out both sides and kind of just left it. My thought was on a regular journal, eventually I would like to incorporate it like this into my ties. I thought that that would be kind of cute. I could string it through here, and once I bring my tie and then go down the other side, I think. I don't know if I can do it or not, but that's one of my, a plan I had for the future. So that's what this is. Okay, and then just a little thing there. And this is the 12 days. And these pockets are large, so sometimes the things slide out a little bit, but you can put a lot of stuff in those. Then this little guy, I glued him down, and this one I was going to hinge in, but I didn't want to lose the design of the book, so I just clipped it in with this paper clip, and this is a little envelope. And something's wrong with this. I glued it. It's glued up here, but it didn't come through. It doesn't look like that, so I may have to put another piece of fabric over that and re-glue it. I don't know. It's the same glue, same bottle. So who knows? I don't know. Anyway, I'll fix it. It'll be cute when I get it fixed. And that's the end. So there we go. So I will do, once I get the ribbon on it and all that, I'll do a final flip through. And I'm not sure when I'll be doing another video. Or what I'm going to do. I should say not when, but what. I thought maybe I would just do some, I don't know if I want to do Christmas again or do something else. And do I want to just kind of do some ephemera and get some things made? The thing is whenever I do make ephemera in advance, I don't need that ephemera. You know, it's like, I don't need it. So it sits and sits and sits, and you know, and I don't have something made for the journal I'm working on. So it's kind of a catch-22 when it comes to that, but I'll figure it out. Okay, so I guess that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and watch for the final flip through, and I'll put it on Etsy for sale. I don't know how much yet. It is quite large, and it was quite more time consuming than the other one. And thank you, Joey Cardmaker, for a wonderful digital. It was really enjoyable to work with, and I'm looking forward to what he does next. I don't know what he's got in his plans, but I hope that he's going to come up with something really cool. Okay, thank you so much, and I will see you soon. Bye.